Hello everyone, my name is Siddharth Srivastava and I head ETF products at Mirae Asset Mutual Fund. Now there are very interesting things which are happening in automobile space globally. There are a lot of disruptions which are happening related to electric vehicles, hybrid vehicles, battery technology, autonomous vehicles, ADAS systems and so on. Now, all these disruptions are creating a completely new ecosystem in automobile space and hence potentially also give opportunity for investments because potential of these new technologies which are emerging globally is significant. For example, in 2012, only 4.5 lakh vehicles which were EVs were sold, whereas in 2023 this number rose to almost 17.5 million. Total stock of electric vehicles currently globally is around 40 million. In past few years, we have seen electrification as a trend globally. For example, in China, 34% of vehicles which were sold in 2023 were electric vehicles. In Europe, this number stands at 22% and in US, this number stands at 9%. But interestingly, the projections are that by 2030 in US, this number will rise to 40% plus and this number will rise to more than 60% plus in China and in Europe. So globally, we are seeing trends in EV, hybrid, autonomous vehicles solidifying, right? In India also, we are seeing similar offshoots. Right now, in 2023, the electric vehicle share of car sales is roughly around 2%. But it is projected to grow to almost 20% in 2030. In fact, the Indian government target is equally ambitious. By 2030, the government expects that of all the vehicles sold, two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheelers or so, 30% will be EVs. Now this is again creating a huge opportunity set in automobile space in India. The value chain of electric vehicles, hybrid vehicles, autonomous vehicles, etc. is huge. And hence, the investment in this segment should consider your battery manufacturers, the chemical companies which are providing chemicals to battery manufacturer, the auto component manufacturers, the automobile manufacturers themselves, the IT companies which are creating softwares and autonomous tools for the autonomous cars itself. So if someone wants to take exposure in this emerging space, he or she should actually look at the entire value chain if he or she is seeking to target to gain benefit from this disruptive trend in automobile space. Now, why does India needs electrification? There is a reason for government push also, and we believe that government push and consumer onboarding of these products will be a significant driver for EVs and new age automotive vehicles in India. Through PLI, government is planning to have an incentive outlay of almost 44,000 crores, out of which around 18,000 crores will be for companies which are setting up battery plants. This will entail an investment of almost 1.2 lakh crores. Through FAME 2, government further gave incentive of around 10,000 crores. The reason is that India wants to reduce the import dependency on oil. Our oil imports were roughly around $132 billion in FY24. out of which a significant chunk is consumed by transport sector. Government is also seeking to target zero carbon emission by 2070, and transport sector is fourth largest CO2 emitter. India is seeking to become a manufacturing hub, and along with defense, phone manufacturing, semiconductor manufacturing, government is also focusing a lot on car manufacturing, especially in EV space, and battery manufacturing. And also government believe that through EVs, India will be able to create around 1 crore direct jobs and around 5 crore direct plus indirect jobs. And that is why we are seeing GST rate of only 5% in case of EVs compared to 28% of passenger vehicles. We are also seeing lower custom duties. So government push is quite visible. Now we are also seeing payback period for electric vehicles reducing. Consumers seeing that opting for hybrids or electric vehicles will reduce the fuel cost which they have to incur. With declining battery cost and declining cost of automobiles themselves in this space, makes it an appealing proposition for the end consumer, which is why we have seen around 100% plus increase in four-wheeler sales in EVs and hybrids in 2023. We have also seen around 30% plus rise in two-wheeler sales in EV space, and we believe that the market share of electric vehicles in two-wheeler, three-wheeler and four-wheeler will increase. As I mentioned, while government expects it to be around 30%, there are other research reports which ranges from 20% to 30% of market share by 2030. Now, because we believe in this theme significantly, Mirae Asset is coming out with a new NFO which will track the newly launched Nifty EV and New Age Automotive Index. For thematic investment, it may be prudent to invest in a theme at a right time, before it starts maturing and before it actually sees the rapid increase. This may be the right time to take exposure in electric vehicles and new age automotive portfolio, which is why Mirae Asset is coming out with a new ETF which will track Nifty EV and New Age Automotive Index. This index will seek to track companies which are present in electric vehicles and other new age automotive segment. For example, it will capture all the companies which are into electric vehicles, hybrid vehicles, and in future possibly hydrogen fuel based cell vehicles. It will also cover all the companies which are or which will be into battery manufacturing. It will also cover top 5 companies based on market cap which are into component manufacturing, which are into raw material providing segment, or which are into development of autonomous vehicles or ADAS, which is basically creating level 1, level 2, level 3 automation for vehicles, car connectivity, driver assist technologies, etc. And it will also cover companies which are part of government initiatives like PLI and FAME. From a stock selection point of view, index will select all companies which are automobile manufacturers for electric vehicles, hybrid vehicles, and any other new age automobile vehicle technology. It will also capture all these stocks which are in battery manufacturing. It will additionally capture top 5 companies based on market cap which are equipment providers or component providers, top 5 companies based on market cap which are providing raw materials like battery chemicals, top 5 companies which are providing technologies for new age automotive vehicles like development of driver assist systems, ADAS systems, etc. And also top 5 companies based on market cap which are participating in government initiatives like PLI and FAME. In order to have a diversified portfolio, the weightage of companies which are manufacturing vehicles are capped at 40% on an aggregate basis. Also, no company which are automobile manufacturer will have more than 8% weight. The other segments, which are component providers, IT technology providers, raw material providers, etc., their top stock will be capped at 4%. This ensures that portfolio is well diversified and has representation across the value chain and is not concentrated in a single stock or in a single segment. We believe that in India, electric vehicles and new age automotive segment will continue to grow and will have a bright future. The investor who is seeking to participate in this segment may explore this fund for investment purposes. The ETF will continue to track the underlying index by investing in a same portfolio, and this portfolio will be reconstituted on a 6 monthly basis and the weights will be reset on a quarterly basis. I hope you found this video informative, and if you want to know more about this new NFO, you can visit our website for additional information. Thank you for watching this video.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.